Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my anime journal. And today we will be starting out actually not with anime, not with talking about a specific anime, but as I said last episode, I did go to AR, Anirevo. Um, actually, the something funny about oh yeah so the Oshinoko was a big, like, very big part, um, because that's like they got the three Bikomachi voice actors and the sound director all as guests. So and I got to see Megami Hand's Q&A as well. So that was cool. Um, So they had Yulie, Igoma, Megumi Han, and Rumi Okubo. They had Q&As for all of them. I only actually saw Megumi's just because the timing had happened to work out for her. Um, and it was cool. Also, Megumi voiced um, what was it? Shikanoko. What's the actual name of Shikanoko Noko Noko Kosh Tan Tan? The girl Noko Tan. She voiced her. Wait, so she voiced Kana, but she also voiced Noko Tan, and so there were a number of people who asked her about Nokoten, which is funny because it's like, this isn't why I'm here. I'm here because of Oshinoko, but hey, like, a lot of people wanted to hear about Shikinoko, and also I saw a surprising amount of Nokotan cosplayers. I got a picture with one of them who was actually a male cosplayer, which I think is fitting because of the fact that Nokotan has antlers, and she's a Shika deer, um, which is not a caribou. Caribou are the only deer where the females have antlers, and they also, the timing is offset from the males. So yeah, well, like caribou. Say if you see reindeer in Christmas and they have antlers, it means they're female because that's at that time of year the males have already lost their antlers. Um, but um, yeah. So yeah, it was cool seeing them. I got to see the live viewing, or no, live recording of them. So that's why they. That's one of the reasons why they brought in the sound director. That they had like all four of them on stage, and they like recorded their lines, and the sound director would like give them, um, give them like feedback on their performance so they could do better in the next take that then they would do. It was cool. I liked it. And they had an official panel as well, which didn't like, timing wise didn't work out, but that was cool that they did that. Um, and but also Senmei, um, the so Annie Robo has this like official mascot Senmei, and they have her like on various merch. They have merch of her, um, and like when you get your badge, it has Senmei on it. And one of like a guy I'd been talking to online. I had like briefly interacted with him IRL like years ago, but I'd mostly talked to him online, and he he cosplayed as her, which is super cool. Um, because like, I mean, it is a very pretty mascot, and um, he even made like a working um megaphone, because like Senmei has this megaphone, and like a very cool stylistic megaphone, and he made one to use for her that actually worked. and he even used it at the con sometimes just as a joke. Um, he also like passed out partway through the con, so um, which is hilarious just to see like the mascot is just like sleeping on the floor. Um, but yeah, and we hung out after the con as well, and we talked about. He's a cool guy. Um, but um, yeah. Also, yeah. Cosplay wise, I cosplayed all 3 days as different characters. First day I did Kana from Freerun, um, which was cool. Also, she um Kana's outfit is very revealing, and then, that I had to like that like my whole belly area was totally exposed, which felt a little weird, because I'm not used to doing that outside of like swimming. So just go like an entire day in Kana's outfit, or Kane's outfit was weird. Also, I did not see Levine. Unfortunately, I would have loved to take pictures of Levine, but unfortunately, it just didn't happen. Also, the shirt. So it was like a $20 outfit that I got off of Taobao. So it's like very thin shorts, very thin crop top, and they did give me thigh highs to use with it, but I actually just used other thigh highs because the ones they gave me were garbage. And there was a free run meetup on day one, so I got to go to a free run meetup. There's two Hemos, one free run, two Ubels. I forgot who this guy was, but I think he was one of the minor characters as well. The guy with the gray hair. It's kind of funny that there were the number of Ubels outran the number of the free runs. There were other free runs at the con. We there was Ferns too, but just none of them showed up to the to the meetup, unfortunately. But it was cool that the meetup was there. It was cool that it existed. That we just because like that was my first time ever actually attending a like single IP cosplay meetup where there's just a bunch of people from the same show who just all meet up together, and I'm actually one of those people, because like I see them at AR. There's like a whole bunch, and on the actual website for AR. Yeah, they still do. So they list an option if you want to do one for day zero, but no one did. Because day zero, it's like you go there just to pick up your pass, and that's it. Just go pick up your pass and then just leave. It shouldn't take very long. Like for me, I just went after work. I picked up my pass. It took like 20 minutes, and then I just left. And that's what most people do. But on Friday they had lots. Chainsaw Man, Frieren, Genshin, Haikyuu, IDV, My Hero Academia, Naruto, Paradox Live. I'm surprised they had a Paradox Live, because Paradox Live was not a popular show. I didn't physically go to that. I wonder if anyone actually showed up. Because, like, to organize these, you don't have to show up. Like, the person who organized the free one, they weren't there. Like, people knew that this was happening, so some people went to the area. In fact, it even took a long time to gather enough people, because the organizer didn't show up. it meant that people were just kind of disorganized. That it's like, oh, well, this was, I've heard this is a thing. Like, where is it happening? It says it's at Olympic Cauldron. Where is it? Um, but yeah, like, so the Paradox Live one, it might have just been someone who thought, oh, I like Paradox Live. Let's see if I can get any cosplayers together. I I don't remember seeing any Paradox Live cosplayers. Although Paradox Live, it's just kind of generic looking anyway. Um, like if I think about the cause or like the Paradox Live characters, like some of them just kind of look normal. Like it's supposed to be like boy bands basically, but one of them is street clothes. Like you could have been cosplaying a Paradox Live character, and no one even recognized you're cosplaying at all. Um, like it just looks like kind of a style. It's like street clothes. Um, so I don't know if I actually. I might have seen someone doing that, but like I don't know if anyone showed up to the meetup. Um, yeah, there's a Play the Magi Magica Magica, a Toho one. There was a Toho panel as well that was apparently really well done. VTubers meetup, of course. Um, Also, the Genshin meetup happened right after the Freerun meetup, so like when we were doing the Freerun meetup, there was also like Genshin cosplayers who were just kind of hanging around and stuff, which is just kind of funny. Arknight's Sonic the Hedgehog, which is not a meetup. There's just this bust a move. Like there's just a Sonic cosplayer who wants other people to show up and dance with them, which is funny that that's a thing. Um, yeah, Honkai Star Rail, of course. Um, oh yeah, Delicious in Dungeon. There were a lot of Delicious in Dungeon when Honkai Star Rail again on. Because of course, it's funny. And then there's like a Niji Sanji specific meetup. Um, because there was already a VTubers meetup on day one, and then there's a Niji Sanji one on day three. So yeah, some people just do meetups that kind of overlap with each other. Say like there's the two Honkai Star Rail ones, and but yeah, lots of fun. Yeah, and day two I did what was it? Miki from Gakko Gurushi, which was it was definitely a bit more or less revealing. First day, it's just like a school uniform. It's cute though. It's such a cute outfit. Also the garters were a little annoying to deal with. I'm not used to that. I like the short wig. It's comfy. Um, yeah. What's funny is, um, she was a girl. Like when I saw Gakko Gurushi, like I looked at that outfit. It's like, oh, she's so cute. I want to dress like this. Like before, because like 2015, I hadn't done any cosplaying before. But like I looked at Miki. It's like I like that outfit. I want to dress like that. Uh, so it's like, let's buy it. And I think it was cheap too. It was like $20. For the cosplay itself. For I think the wig was another 20, and the shoes might have. I think I just did the normal uniform shoes that I bought last year. Although they fell apart. Like they kind of fell. On that day. So on the third day, I went as Hanamaru from Love Live Sunshine, and I happened to have black loafers, so I used the and the black loafers are actually the official loafers to use with Flipside Sunshine. So that was very convenient. Also very cute cosplay. It's all nice and I really like the gray skirt. It's so cute. Yeah, longer wig, which did get a little annoying. But it's fine and it's a cute outfit. But oof. So yeah. Overall, let's see. Is there anything else to talk about? Oh right, yes. On day two they had Anna Musics, which is like the annual concert, and so they had Zach and True, who had both done like various anime songs. In fact, I think they both did Hibike Euphonium songs, which is just kind of funny, which is nice. Hibike Euphonium has fantastic music, so I definitely appreciated that. And I'd want it. I thought because like I had seen both of them perform, they both did like a great job. Although I didn't recognize that many of their songs, but it's just cool experience. But I wanted to get their at least one of their autographs just because that would be cool. And they even had like for Anna Musics they give you a separate pass, so you have to like because they want to. It's actually $40 to go into the Anna Music's concert, so it's like they want you to do that, and so you show them the pass, and so you have like two passes, the normal one and the Anna Music. So I wanted to get the Anna Music's pass actually signed by one of them because that's free. If you can buy a shikishi for $25, or you can get your pass signed for free. You can't get anything else signed. Oh, actually, for Zach and True, you could also buy official merch of them and get that signed. That was the only two options. For any of the voice actors, merch was not something that you could get signed. And you couldn't get them to sign your body or get you to sign your cosplay or anything like that. It's like there's specifically two items that they are allowed to sign, and that's shikishis and passes. But except for the English voice actors, the English voice actors would sign merch if you bought it. I don't think you could. They probably wouldn't let you sign your body. I know some people like getting their bodies signed. I don't think they would do that. But you can get merch signed. And for some reason, Funko Pops are a thing that people get signed. I don't know why, but I'm sure Funko Pops were signed by the English voice actors at the con. But yeah, I wanted True. I prefer True songs. Like, cause. Yeah, True. She's done some great songs. Yeah, she did Hibiki Euphonium, Macross OP, Macross Delta OP. What else? Oh yeah, and Violet Evergarden. Oh yeah, she did the OP for Violet Evergarden. Did various musics on that. Yeah, but yeah, like she's done a decent amount of good stuff, and I was like, it would be cool to get her signature. I showed up like 20 minutes before the signing was gonna start, and I thought, oh, that'll be enough time. And I show up there, and they say, it's already full. There's overflow if you want to join that. And it's like, there's already overflow, and it hasn't even started yet. And then they told me, Zax is gonna start in 2 hours. You can join the line if you want. It's already opened up. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not sitting in line for 2 hours for a signature. Like that's ridiculous. And I just don't care enough. I'm sure a lot of people would. Like lots of people totally fine with standing in line for 2 hours to get a signature. I thought it would have been cool. I didn't think it was worth that much. Even like it's free, but I just didn't feel like doing it. But yeah. Oh, I've already been talking for a long time. But yeah. Are there any panels? Oh yeah, I got to see what was it? I think it was um, end of day 2. I got to see a guy's panel for anime abominations. Now, actually, what's funny is that was happening at the same time as one of my or two of my friends were playing as DJs at the rave, at the event. And it's like it would have been cool to see them DJ and go to the rave, but like I don't really like raves. And it's like anime abominations. That sounds cool. So I got to see that, and it was just like absolutely atrocious. Well, yeah, absolutely atrocious anime, which was just cool to see what he came up with for that. I think he did a really good job presenting it. And then, first thing the next day, he did. I forget what. It was something about idols. It was. Oh yeah, anime's lesser known idols, and yeah, he did a really good job of that as well. That was cool. Um, yeah, and True and Zach also did Q&As. I didn't attend those, but could have been cool, I guess. But yeah, that's one last thing to say on the AR segment. I got to see a bit of Mint Phantom at AR because she was like a sub guest because they had Doki Bird as a guest who did like a concert and also a panel and also even a meet and greet that you had to win a lottery to get to do. Then you also had to pay another $80 to like go to the meet and greet. So it was like very much that they brought in Doki Bird and then they said like, oh yeah, and also in her concert, Mint will be there as well. I I haven't really consumed anything from Doki Bird, but I like Mint. I've been listening to her podcast. I actually started listening to her podcast after she was announced as a guest, but it's a cool podcast. The Mint and what was it? Yeah, Mint and Matara's summer special podcast, which it's a fun podcast. It's not the only VTuber podcast I listen to. What was it? Lewdcast was fun as well. Lewdcast is actually a fair bit shorter than the summer special podcast. It was only like 13 episodes. But yeah, Mint, she is definitely a cutie. Has like this nice maid outfit and so I think that she talks about like being shy, but then she's like really into the maid. I guess what was it? The other girl, Aqua from Hololive is also like that. She's like kind of shy, but then she's fine as a maid. This is like you get used to what you're doing. Yeah, that was just cool to see, and I even got a keychain of her from like a local artist, which was cool. Yeah. Yeah, aside from the keychain, there was only two other things that I actually bought, which was a shirt, which wasn't even anime related. It was they called it, it was like it's like Japanese street inspired, so it had like this kind of cool scene of they called it the Tokyo night scene, um, from Self Mafia. It's it's a cool design. Magical flying being. I got it started they have music on the site. But yeah, it's a cool looking T-shirt. And also I got a banana themed card game, which is just funny that that exists. Banana is just such a ridiculous anime in general, so it's funny to have a card game based on it. But yeah, just three items that I bought because some people bought like ridiculous amounts of stuff. It I spent a lot of time in the vendors hall, but I wasn't really there to buy stuff. I know some people set themselves some crazy budget, but yeah, that's not what I was there for. I was just there to have a fun time. But I'm satisfied with my purchases, although I have not played the card game yet. I will have to do that at some point. That's my con experience. I guess it's already been a long time. I wouldn't really feel like a proper episode if I don't talk about any anime. But yeah, it's already been a decent amount of time. Let me think if I actually have anything left. Oh yeah, all 3 days I did not eat alone once, other than breakfast, which wasn't a con thing. Like I didn't eat breakfast at the con. I ate breakfast beforehand because the con doesn't open until 10 a.m. But for lunch and dinner, every single day, I actually had it with someone. Like last year, that was not a thing. Last year, sometimes I would kind of hang around and be like, "Oh, maybe I should actually eat." Or it's like, "Oh, it's 2 p.m. Maybe we'll just head over to the food court and just grab something because like I need to eat something." But yeah, this year it was like because I'm like in this friend group who was like, oh yeah, we should just organize some meals together. So I had like dinner with them all 3 days, and then for lunch, like sometimes I just have it in the food court with people, or there's even one day where it's like, I'm hungry. I just need to grab an emergency burrito from Subway, and then one of my friends shows up and starts talking to me. So even that day, I didn't eat. I didn't eat alone. So yeah, that was funny. Well, it was good. Like in terms of socialization, because it is just like this weekend of socialization. I think that was good. That was good to have like a good social event for each meal instead of just kind of grabbing emergency food in the food court every single time. And yeah, it was like a bunch of different groups that I talked to there. Feel like I might as well include the fact that I did attend a VTubing 101 panel, which was hosted by a genuine VTuber who, more famous than I am, and which I mean she had some helpful advice, I think. Probably some things I might implement, like say my avatar right now is kind of simplistic. It's not the greatest, but I think I can improve on that. And there's definitely other things I could improve. I don't really VTube in a way that would really get me famous at the moment, but at the same time, I don't think I really need to. Also, not related to that, but there's something funny that I can't remember if I actually mentioned this before, but there was one guy who was cosplaying as the Olympic shooter from Turkey, and it's like, wow, that's a creative cosplay. And so I asked for a picture of him. He did a great pose with it, and then later I attend a concert from a local band, and I see him there. He's one of the performers, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, that's like my friend's friend. Like, I actually know this guy, and I didn't realize it. So that was funny. Yeah, great cosplay. Anyway, yeah, I think that's enough. Chatting about AR. Um, but yeah, Q. This. So yeah, talking about Q. It's about voice actors. So Q it. So there are too many characters. Definitely this it's like heavy too many characters syndrome. The first girl we're introduced to is called Haruna. She is a cutie. Every single girl in this is a total cutie. Because like in the Japanese idol industry, they're kind of expected to be, because it's like kind of think, oh, voice acting, you can kind of hide behind a mic. It doesn't matter what you look like, but they are kind of front facing. Like a lot of them are idols, and like they're treated like idols. Like voice actors are often like not allowed to get boyfriends or girlfriends if they're or any kind of romantic interests. And and it's like they're kind of just held to the same standards as idols, so they're expected to look super proper and stuff. So yeah, it's not surprising that they're all very cute. But there is also a group of them who is an idol group, and which is sort of a spoiler, so I'm not gonna actually mention which characters. Also, I can't actually remember who they were because there's too many goddamn characters here. There are 16. So it's a 24 episode anime, and there are 16 main characters. That's way too many. Even idol anime aren't usually that bad. It was 16, wasn't it? I mean, it's 16. That's absurd. There's supporting characters who have more more favorites than the main characters. There's like when you look through this, it's just like main character, one favorites. It's like, who cares? It like they're main characters because it's like, oh, it's this group. They're like, these are the, these are all the voice actors that this show is following. But like, who cares about them? Like, they're who the show is about, but like they're also, it just doesn't really matter. Yeah. And it's not one of these shows where I can just like rattle on about like every single character. It's like, ooh, this girl is great because of this reasons, and this girl is like awesome because like she does this stuff, and yay. Obviously the goth girl is still best girl. Like she's so cute. Because that's like the best kind of idol. Was she even one of the idols? I don't I don't think she was. Um, but she's like, what is it? Maruyama Rie. She's super pretty. But yeah, she wears like this like kind of gothic style, and she's like, she puts her hand in front of her face, sort of like Chinibyo style, and yeah, I like her. Um, what is this purple lipstick? Which, again, like you don't really need lipstick for voice acting, and it's also especially. Oh yeah, she was in the acting crew. Um, like her appearance is especially funny in the acting because like sometimes it would be like, oh, we're gonna like do this acting thing for these kids, and it's like, oh, you're assigned to be one of the three little piggies in that story, and you have her and she's still like still dresses her normal way, but then throws a costume on top of it. See her with her purple lipstick pretending to be one of the three little piggies or something like that. And it's I don't know, that part just seems really funny to me. But yeah, that's her style, and it's cute. Um, I think with the Chunibyo style, I think she would have looked cuter with black nail polish, though. That's just my opinion, um, but yeah. Were there any other notable, notable main characters? Because when there's this many characters, they're just not that notable. I can't remember what these characters did, honestly. Rico, Rico's actual outfit is, it feels more notable. It feels like this is someone who should matter. Um, like she wears like a crop top and pants and sandals. Like she looks interesting. Um, I can't remember anything about her. um, was she one of the voice actors, or oh no, they're all voice actors. Was she one of the like the person actors, or one of the idols? I can't. I don't think she was one of the idols. There's no biography on Mal for her. Yeah. What's funny also is I enjoyed it. Um like like story wise, it's not bad. Um like kind of focusing on these different groups, and it's like, here's the idol group, we need like five of you to be idols, and here's the acting group. We need some people just doing some like 3D acting, not acting that it isn't voice acting, that kind of acting, like um need some people to do that. And I forget what other categories there were. But yeah, it's like there's these kind of different categories, and like that kind of story is cool. Um, but there there's just too many characters. I can't follow them all. And it's a decently long show. Like it's a full 24 episodes. Like cute girls doing cute things don't usually last that long. But usually the cute girls doing cute things have fewer cute girls, and we get to know them better. I didn't really get to know these girls. Um like idols anime do that usually, but yeah, voice acting anime not so much. Like say like Sorry Gaseiyu, we only had three girls. It was easy to keep track of them. We got to know them. Or a girlish number. Yeah, there's not that many girls. We can keep track of them. Or Love Get yeah, will Love Get You? the name of the show? It was, yeah, Love Get You. It's, there's not that many characters. We get to know them. Actually, Love Get You wasn't amazing, but at least there's not too many main characters to keep track of. There's too many. There's way too many. So yeah. I think if you're into the story, if you like idols, if you like voice acting, I don't know if this was a realistic portrayal of voice acting. Um, like they had a lot of characters. They also mentioned at the front of the show, it's like, yeah, so like you are our talent agency. We have a bunch of you. However, usually we don't actually have enough roles for all of our voice actors to be voice acting because it is a competitive field. That's realistic. That makes sense. And but then yeah, like I don't know if all of it's necessarily realistic, but yeah, work shows are cool. Like I like shows about working, but there are it like the work dynamic I'm used to includes less people. Like say at work right now, there are only two other people that I'm working with. So like there's three of us. You kind of get to know the dynamic. You get to know the people you're working with. When there's this many people, it's hard to get to know them. Like, so it kind of takes that element out of it. Also, Haruna being like supposedly like she's the first girl we're introduced to, but like I don't think that necessarily makes her the protagonist. Because like not much of the show actually focuses on her. She's cute, but yeah, I don't remember much about her. So yeah, that is the thing. It's it's worth watching if you're into idols. If you like cute girl shows, but you don't need to know who the cute girls are. If just cuteness in general is enough for you. If you just want to be just surrounded by cuteness, and it's like, who are these girls? Who cares? They're cute. Great show. um, but yeah, if you want to get to know the girls, there's better shows out there for you. But yeah. That's all I have to say about that. After that, I watched Bama Lazy RCN. Or My ACG Parents is the is it a licensed title? I don't know why that's the thing. Cause I've learned some non-zero amount of Mandarin, and I see R, and it's like that's the number two. What's the number two doing in My ACG Parents? If you actually translate the title, it's actually you can tell why it's called that. As my parents are from the second dimension, and it was like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So why do they come from the second dimension? They're really into anime donghua and manhwa and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, animation, comics, and games, and probably some anime and manga as well, and games. Japanese games, Chinese games. I don't know, one of the two, maybe both. Who knows? It seems like a lot of like internal stuff. ACG. Also, like I know sometimes it gets called ACGN sometimes, because there's also a lot of Chinese web novels nowadays. There's just lots of them, trust me. And when you look at the actual stories that the characters are into, a lot of it is kind of you know, what do they call them? Like it's Chinese stuff anyway. But yeah, the main girl it isn't really into it. Um, it's uh, like she doesn't really watch or play or she's not that really that interested in anime and manga and games. Like she does partake in it sometimes, but she's not like the biggest fan. And mostly it's just she's kind of subjected to it by her parents, who are also bookstore owners. And and obviously they stock plenty of that stuff. And then so there's like a boy in her class who she kind of likes, and he sits next to her. She thinks he's cute. He is kind of cute. And so is she. And they make a kind of cute couple. But she's like, oh, what a pure and innocent boy. I love him. I want to protect him from anime and manga. I don't want my parents infecting him. So I guess sort of spoiler. But his parents are also are also ACG. They in fact actually his mom is it writes manhwa and or manhwa. Sorry, manhwa is the Korean one. Yeah, his mom writes mom writes manhwa, and so he is already like more than you know he's very familiar with all of the genres and all the different tropes of anime and manga and manhwa and donghua and all that. Very familiar. It's like, yeah, you're not protecting anything. It's like his mom brought him up like this. You can't protect him. He's already cursed. But yeah, it's cute. It's very cute. Also, yeah, it is hetero, which isn't something I see that often. Especially with donghua, where it seems like half of them are BL. But it's not like, yeah. See, like there's definitely a strong theme of like BL being a thing that people like, and even like, his his dad cosplaying as a girl when his mom met him or something like that. It's great. Oh yeah, it's fun. It's cute. It's and it's just it's kind of a neat take on like this whole culture, as it like I am very familiar with this like whole group because I'm into anime and manga and donghua. And well, this is a donghua. But yeah, it's cool. It's just kind of funny seeing her being embarrassed about her parents liking it. It's fun. It's cute. I'd recommend it. It's also short. It's 24 episodes, which it's like, oh, that's more than normal, but they're only 4 minutes each. It's like a movie basically. It's like 100 minutes. And I think realistically it's more like 4.5 minutes, or maybe even closer to 5. But I think it is close to 5. Um, like what is? Yeah, Mouse says it's 4 minutes and 55 seconds per episode. So it is. It's basically 5 minutes per episode. But still, that's not long. It's like 2 hours. Um, yeah, it's a good show. I would recommend it. And after that, I watched iCats Academy. Um, the actual so the actual content of iCats Academy, like the anime, um, hell, I could show it to you right now. It's literally a minute long. Um, it is it is very nice. So yeah, it's three girls. The PV is oh god. They're all very pretty. Um, yeah, it's also all three of them are have different character designers. But we have one that's like the blue hair that's like she's into I can't remember what she's into. Then like there's a pink hair girl and the gray hair girl. The gray hair is like she gives me goth vibes, but like I've seen some of her streams and she does seem a bit more preppy than that, but um she's cute. They're all very cute. And now it is it's not really a proper season of iCats. Because it's so like it's a VTuber thing. I didn't realize that when I started or when I watched it. It's like, oh, another season of iCats. That's awesome. But it's not. It's Academy. I don't know if any more iCats Academy will come up. What's also funny is like I sort of predicted this that it's like, oh, this next season is gonna be motion tracked, and I was kind of joking at it from like gonna be something like the garbage one. Say something like Narya Girls, but it is motion tracked in the sense that they're VTubers, but they are just regular VTubers. It is like they VTube it in like an iCats way, but like they still do normal VTubing stuff. Like when you look at their streams, like they have chatting streams, they have gaming streams. Um, like you look through. Oh yeah, Gardic phone. Gardic phone sounds like a cool thing for them to do together. But yeah, they've done some streams. Himeno did an art stream, but she's not a very good artist. Um, like it's very simple art. I was kind of hoping it's like, ooh, an art stream. Is she gonna be like, you know, because, someone like, like Eofi, or, or like, what was it, Ina, like one of those people who are like really good at art. Like Ina's art is beautiful. Eofi's art, beautiful. Himeno's art, it looks like I'm not gonna say it's like terrible, but it's really not that great. But she is pretty though. Their voices are very pretty. And they kind of sound, like they belong in iCats. Like it's not like say like iCats Planet, where their voice actors sound like absolute garbage. Like they never trained in voice acting before. Whereas like these three, they have nice voices. Sound very pretty. The rigging is done pretty well. I like the models. But it's not really iCuts. Like it is just VTubers. um, so yeah, and also I I haven't seen any clips. Um, like stream clips. I haven't seen any just kind of floating around. Um, and it seems like people aren't really doing that. Yeah, I look it up and I don't see any stream clips. So that's hard. Like it's hard to get into these VTubers when I don't speak Japanese. I can't just go into their stream and expect to understand anything. But no one's subtitling this. No one's clipping their streams and subtitling it for us. They're all fairly small streamers currently. Like they only have about 16,000 subscribers, which isn't that much compared to like Hololive or Niji Sanji or even like Phase Connects. Like Phase Connect I got in pretty early, but Phase Connect's VTubers have quite a few subscribers now. They're actually pretty big, especially yeah, Pippa, 350,000. That's a lot. Oh yeah, even Uruka, is over 100K. I don't know why these three have fewer. Do they not stream anymore? No, they still stream. They're just small. But yeah, they're still even the smaller ones are still have more. Oh yeah, so Phase Kaleido has two that have fewer than in in iCats Academy, but still almost all of them have more. Like iCats Academy is still very small, so maybe, hopefully, someone will clip these at some point. I don't know. I don't know if an iCats fan would do it. Like there must be some overlap between iCats fans and VTuber fans, but I don't know if it's enough for us to get a good clipping community going on. I was like, until then, like I just don't really have anything to go off of. Like I'm not actually gonna be watching full streams when I can't understand them. Well, even when I can understand them, I don't really watch full streams of English VTubers either. I usually just watch the clips. So yeah. I watched the PV. It's very pretty. I think I already showed you it. If you're watching this, but yeah. Anyway, after that, how long have we been going for? Almost an hour. No, actually, I think it's over an hour. Oh my god. Janta McCann. It's whatever. It's just more jam time. It's not much of it is actually about mahjong. If you don't know mahjong, you don't need to know it for this anime. I don't know how much this has to do with the actual game Gentama can or Gentama, or Gentama Pong was the first season. Yeah, I don't know how much it has to do with the game, but yeah, it's fine. I guess there's some alright humor. Seems like sort of nothing happens in each episode. It's just, eh. Like I do like the character designs, but yeah, it's like it seems like it's because there's like no real mahjong happening. It's like I guess it's just about the comedy, but even the comedy's really not that good. So I don't know. I don't know if there's really any valid reason to watch this. It's like you lose literally nothing by skipping it. So I'd personally say don't bother. I, I don't I don't see any reason why you would want to watch this. Um, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's been a long episode. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Oh yeah, I've been streaming Genshin lately. If anyone wants to watch that, I don't know if I mentioned it last episode, but yeah, on YouTube. Still have my Radio Mike CH channel. I've just been doing Genshin on it like fairly regularly. I was like, oh well, let's actually get through Genshin, and also I'm probably not gonna really be able to commit to it unless I can pretend that I'm being productive by making YouTube content. So, and also it's like it kind of locks me in. It's like, oh, I have the stream going. It would look awkward if I just kind of quit it partway through. And another benefit of streaming it is the fact that I actually see how long I've been playing for. Because I can just easily calculate the streams up and see how long I've spent. Because Genshin, unlike, say, on Steam, where you can just look at how many hours you've played something for, Genshin doesn't let you do that. So having a log of it is kind of helpful. But yeah, that's a thing. If you want more of me, because there's a fair bit of me on there already. If you want to see me play Genshin, playing it in Chinese, because of course I am, because it's the original voices. Yeah, thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time, and goodbye.